We should be live.
Then we can start that jam.
Yeah. Okay. What's up, Hugo? You didn't notice that it was a goal hit? Yeah, we've had a lot of subs come in since the Chromacopia album release. So we had a big jump, 300 subs. It's a big goal of ours. So gonna be a pretty cool video, I think. All right. You fellas ready?
Yeah.
All right. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Three Idiots Talking Podcast. Today we have a special video. It is our 300 subscriber appreciation video. So we have a sub goal that we have posted on our channel of different subscriber goals, obviously, and we just hit 300 the other day, about 2 days ago. So in celebration, we are going to review one of our most disputed albums of between the three of us, that has gone through lots of different reactions and opinions. It is called In Rainbows, as you saw from the video title, and probably the reason why you clicked this video in the first place. In Rainbows is by a band called Radiohead. It came out in 2007. It is part of the big three, as radio fans would call Radiohead fans. I don't know why I said radio. Radiohead fans would call them. We have Kid A, In Rainbows, OK Computer. Probably one of the biggest disputed three trilogy albums in music history, honestly.
It's not
a trilogy.
Not a trilogy.
It's not a trilogy, but it is the big three of an artist or a band's discography. These three are deeply disputed. What's higher? What's above what? Which one's the best? And if you go to different critic websites, everyone seems to have a different opinion, though there are a couple websites that do have OK Computer above the others.
That's usually how it is.
Usually it's OK Computer. There are some differing opinions, though. Let's not pretend that there's not. But before we get into it, we just want to say thank you guys for 300 subscribers. We really appreciate it. We have a whole other list of subscriber goals coming up, so if you guys want to, we will have us review any of those albums. Hit like down below, hit subscribe, hit the bell to get notified when we go live to do these. But speaking of this album in particular, In Rainbows, Noah here is a big proponent of this one in particular. However, I will say that I think we should all give our sort of... Do you guys want to give your opinion of the three beforehand or wait till after? I think giving it beforehand is better, honestly.
Okay.
All right, so Noah, let's start with you. Where In Rainbows, you can give your opinion of it, but give your opinion of the three albums and why In Rainbows is where it is for you.
They're all great in varying qualities, but in my opinion, this out of the three albums is, well, it's the best one. It is the #1 Radiohead album, only slightly followed by Kid A.
Slightly followed by Kid A. Okay.
Yeah, it could get up to that.
So that
point
has changed
someday.
for you recently.
Like last few months.
Mm-hmm.
Like a year ago, I was OK Computer #2. But I got older. I grew up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I appreciate Kid A more, and OK Computer is just kind of there. It's almost #4.
Almost #4. Hugo said all the indie heads universally say In Rainbows is the best. So
That's true.
All right,
What is
so
the indie darling?
so Cole, that was Noah reasoning. Let's give yours. Where do you have M Rainbows and why?
Well, I would consider In Rainbows to be a fantastic album. I love In Rainbows. I think it's amazing. I would consider it a masterpiece.
Waiting for the butt.
However,
Oh, okay.
I would say it is their second best album. My ranking would go Kid A #1, In Rainbows #2, then like a gap, and then OK Computer.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay, but all three of which very solid. Just two of them I think are brilliant. One of them is very good, but not quite on the same level as the other two. But yeah, I mean, In Rainbows is an amazing album. I love it. I mean, it could. Well, I don't know if this would be the only thing that stops it from being #1. There's just a song on In Rainbows that we will listen to. That
There's a
I'm
few
not-
songs.
Yeah, there are. There's
On
10
it.
of them.
There's 10 of them.
But there's one specifically that I don't really care much for, which
That was what I was leading into. There's a few I don't really care much for.
if somebody gets a little overstepped
Okay, bro.
by Radiohead.
All right, so as you guys can see, they both have In Rainbows at least 2 on their list. Noah has it at 1. You'll save your opinions for now. We're not ranking them yet. We're not ranking In Rainbows yet, but we are giving our sort of synopsis on where it fits in that triumvirate, as you would call it. Yes, that's a real term. Look it up. For me personally, I have always thought it's the weakest of the 3. I've always put OK Computer at the above the rest, with Kid A as a close second, but I think it also has a bit of a gap between Kid A and OK Computer, and then I had In Rainbows right behind Kid A. I'll save my reasons, but essentially for the rankings of the album, but essentially it comes down to likability factor almost, and the sheer amount of songs on each album that I like, and because all of them are very similar in many ways. They all have aspects that Radiohead likes to use in multiple albums. So there's a lot of things that are similar. There's a lot of things that are different. So maybe one day we will make a video with all 3 albums, dissecting all 3 at the same time and giving our reasons and arguments for each album. But today we are just focused on In Rainbow. So let's get into it. Let's start out with 15 Step.
Try not to get overstimulated, right?
Yeah, this one I could.
This was so good.
Just cannot fuck with this.
This is a groover.
Just right off the bat, he sounds terrible on this song.
Sounds so good, and
Fine.
He sounds like a 4 out of 10 at best.
that guitar that's about to come in, transcendent.
Honestly, this is a pretty weak little
That's so
guitar
good.
solo here, solo rhythm, whatever.
Solo. It's just
Whatever you
a-
want to riff. It's really weak. It doesn't do much for me at all.
That's so much for me.
Also, the fact that it's only in one ear again really irritates me. Any song that does that irritates me. The guitar, at least, not the whole song, obviously. Burp, burp. Me too, Whipster. Me too. Fire. Hi, Nude. Welcome back. Baseline goes way too crazy. Does it? Does it really?
Bases go hard.
Hi, Ben.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
that does go hard. If that was more often used, that would make it a lot better. Like, there are cool things about this song. Like when he echoes the voice on that line 15 steps, then a sheer drop. It makes you sound like he's dropping, right? That's cool. I like that. The rest of the song doesn't do anything for me, though.
Yeah, Tom York sounds like he's been getting hung in this song.
Like right here. What?
I mean,
This is just so
creative
weird.
and unique instrumentals. they've ever
Absolutely, but it
So
sounds weird and odd, and I'm not vibing
done.
with
Weird
it.
and odd or not.
Okay,
That's
it
good or
sounds.
bad.
It's
Got a great
this is gonna sound a weird critique. It's too unique.
That is not a thing.
It's. There's too much happening.
Yeah, you're overstimulated because you're retarded. You have autism.
Well, like, it's like such a perfect mix of the two Radiohead sounds. Leaning more into leaning more like to the electric side on the or electronic side on the percussion,
Yeah.
and it's still got the guitars. It's the perfect mix of the Radiohead noises.
Is this in like an abnormal time signature, Noah? I can't count that shit.
Everything about this song is abnormal.
Okay, not asking you because you don't even know what I'm asking. But
I know what Tom's signature is.
Yeah,
I know the
it must be
definition
a
of
weird
it.
one because it was pretty hard to count what was even a measure in that song.
All right, that was 15 steps.
It's probably like 6, 8 or something.
15 step and body snatchers have excellent progressions. Progression is pretty. Whoops. Progression is pretty good on the song.
5/4.
Unfortunately, the
thinks it's in 5/4.
I'll save it. 5/4. 2 people think it's 5/4. All right. Fair
It is
enough.
5/4.
We got some music nerds in here. I like it. All right, fair enough.
Well, we're doing in rainbows. This is like
I'm just saying
the-
we got some.
this is
people
one of
with
the
knowledge.
quintessential. This is like a top 5 music nerd album.
I'm just saying, we got some nerds in our subscriber base. We like to see it. Okay, 15 step. Let's start with the In Rainbow's Dick Rider, Noah.
Yeah, the song is like amazing. Tom York sounds great. The guitar tone and when it's playing is so unique, while at the same time like perfectly serving what's going on in the song. The percussion, like the electronic stuff, sounds great. It's so cool. The little ambient, not really ambient, but a heavy use of reverb during some sections, really cool. Creates a very nice atmosphere. The only reason it's not a 10 is because it doesn't really feel like a 10.
Well,
So
yeah.
so I'd give it a 9.5.
9.5. All right.
That song is one of the best.
All right. Cool.
Well, I don't know if I'm quite as high on it as Noah is. I do think it's a great song, though. One of the more unique and creative instrumentals in their discography, really. I mean, the only complaint I would have about it is I wish it would go a little bit harder at the end. I think that'd be really cool.
Might make me like it a little bit more.
But yeah, I mean, pretty damn perfect song. Super unique groove and great rhythm to it. Cool lyrics. Amazing production. I mean, the production on this whole album is just like, I mean, you can't really produce music better than this in terms of just like mixing and instrumental tone, clarity, and all that stuff. It's pretty like perfect.
Top tier.
But
and I don't even know
yeah.
that. I don't know a ton about production, but even I can tell this is different than most albums.
I would give 15 Step an 8.5.
8.5. All right, so this has become a common theme throughout the album, so haters get ready. But I'll just say that this, while I do appreciate the uniqueness of this song and how creative it is, absolutely, it's very creative. I'm not denying that at all. It is just too. It constantly feels like things are like right here, like just all around my ears when I'm listening to this. I'm just like I'm shrinking in myself as I hear it because I'm just like I can't put myself on one beat and ride with it. I can't get onto one rhythm and one melody and just continue vibing with it over and over, because in 10 seconds or less it's changing and adding and dropping and taking away and more things out, but more things in. Like, it's just, every time I hear this song, it's overcapsulating my brain. It just is. I don't know how else to put it. Over producing, maybe.
No, we're stimulated because you're autistic.
No, it's taking over my thoughts too much when I'm listening to this. I'm trying to get in a vibe. I'm trying to groove with it. But there's never a time where I'm like in it.
That chaotic of a song.
It is just Animal Collective would give me a heart attack.
That's probably true.
I don't know what Animal Collective is, so maybe it is. Listen, the song has its uniqueness. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just not. It's just too much for my dumbass brain to be able to handle on a consecutive basis. So I give it a 6.5.
I don't even know what he would do with Captain Beefheart.
I have heard a Captain Beefheart song. You made me listen to one.
I've never made you listen to Captain Beefheart.
That was in my Discover Weekly this week.
Captain Beefheart?
Safe as milk. I did not click play.
Third best opener in their discography. Everything in its right place, and 2 + 2 are better, though. 9.5 out of 10. You go, big fan. Okay. Mixing is godlike. Well, I think that'll become sort of a common theme of that. The production on his album is very, very high tier. All right, up next we have Body Snatchers, a song I do like. Trout Mask Replica. Bro, you're speaking a foreign language to me right now, dude. I don't know what
Captain
the
Beefheart.
Oh.
I love that one guitar part.
See,
it's just striking all the strings while it's muted. Like all
big difference right here. There's a rhythm you can get into and vibe with on this song.
Rhythm you get into and vibe with on.
You off the start, you can get into this guitar and go with it, and he's riding.
Ryan loses by whenever he hears a polyrhythm. Can't handle a polyrhythm.
Maybe I can. I don't know, but it was hard to get into 15 step.
Fucking pussy.
How is that maybe a pussy?
Polyrhythms are a little odd.
They're hard to understand.
Two separate.
They're hard to understand.
It's hard when just two like separate beats going.
Like, this still has more than one rhythm going at the same time, but at least you can find the underlying rhythm.
Not really.
It's just got a
background one. It's got a background one.
What is? No, it doesn't.
Like, all it has faded a bit.
All it has for percussion, what is the drums?
Just because there's something playing in the background does not mean that's a whole other rhythm.
Well, it's not exactly playing on the same thing as the sound is.
No idea what you're talking about right now.
But this drums are good. Speaking
His
of,
vocals on the song are so good.
that's something I wanted to mention on 15 Step, and I can mention it throughout this album, and I disagree with you, Noah.
He's just going nuts on the song.
His vocals are way better on this album than they are on OK Computer.
Yeah.
I'm gonna save my opinion till we review this song, but the short answer, no, you're wrong.
He has so much more life in his voice.
Doesn't he?
Literally, his lyric was, "Your mouth moves only when someone's hand up your ass," and it literally sounded like somebody's hand is up his ass when he's saying that. That's not a compliment.
I mean, it's high pitched, but his voice is high pitched on every album.
That's what he sounds like on this album.
You barely even made a noise right there, so.
I tried listening to that Beefheart album on a vacation once, and I actually had to turn it off for my sanity's sake. I have heard some horrible things about Captain Beefheart.
No, you haven't.
I mean, it's the most you either love or you hate it album.
We don't say anything bad about it. We just call it odd.
I don't know what to think of it. I don't hate it. I don't love it. It's just, it's there.
This guitar here is awesome.
I really need to re-listen to it.
Now that was awesome.
Oh yeah. Get schizo with it, Tom.
Now, when Tom York does this, it's fine, but when Kanye does this, oh, he's mumbling.
What? I know when Kanye was just moaning into a mic with bass on Runaway. That's so different.
Kanye can't sing particularly well.
You see the difference? This is catchy. This is groovy. I'm vibing to this. That wasn't the case on the previous song.
And this,
Yes, you know.
but this isn't overstimulating. Okay.
Drums are sublime on this record. They are going pretty hard.
Have the lights gone out for you?
I have no idea what that
Has
means.
the lights gone out for me?
All right. Thank you, Bipster. Appreciate it. Body Snatchers. You know, I want to start this one. I actually am, I do like this song. I mentioned at the start of this song, I am a fan of this. I am not a fan of his vocals throughout this album. I just think he sounds... The perfect term for this will escape me, as it always does, but it just sounds stressed vocals to the point of like not, you know, you can stress your vocals where it even sounds good, but he sounds like off, just completely off and forced, very forced, and I don't like that. I don't like it when it sounds like a forced stress sound. He kind of has that on this whole album, not just this record, but outside of that, the drums on this were fantastic. I got mentioned by multiple people. The production it actually felt like it went up on this song, even if it probably didn't change that much. It just sounds better to me. And I just love the groove on it. The rhythm that you get into this from the very start with that guitar and the drums just rides throughout this entire song. Each of them are making sure that they are in step, even when they change it up throughout the song and they go into a slightly faster part of it and they pick the tempo up. It still feels just as fun and energetic. I love the energy the song comes with, and just from an outside non-Radiohead nerd fan perspective, it's something you can listen to without having to be, super interested in Radiohead. You can just pop this on and you're having fun and enjoying it. So I like that. I add something to it. I'll give it 8.5. Cole, what are you shit talking? What are you saying? What are you saying? Go ahead. Go ahead.
I didn't say a word.
Mm-hmm. So I know it's crying, laughing.
He can be laughing about anything. I don't know. Yeah, Body Snatchers slaps. Crazy bass guitar. I don't even know if they did that to the bass, honestly.
Well,
That's
what part are you
wild-
talking about?
Or whatever instrument is playing at the beginning.
Yeah, that's a like crazy crunchy turn the tone knob all the way down guitar. It's somehow a guitar.
Wow. I mean, yeah, they got some absolutely crazy tones out of their instruments on the song. Super energetic with some really good lyrics. I'd say I probably like it a little bit more than 15 Step because I just like the ending of it a little bit more. But I'll still give it 8.5.
Yeah. Noah.
Yeah, that sounds great. Guitar tone is awesome. To crank the gain up, put the tone knob all the way down, get this weird crunchy tone to it. It kind of gets crazy, but the drums are there keeping it like steady, which I appreciate. Tom York sounds great on the song, just screaming his head off. It's a fun
He's
time.
not even screaming. He's doing like a shaky, high-pitched sound that's stressed.
Yeah.
That's kind of like the definition of screaming.
That's not even
And
screaming.
you just like
He's not going like,
describe
ah! He's going like,
No, don't do it.
Well, that
It's-
would be. That's probably
this is
what it does
weird.
on Nude more.
I don't
But
know.
yeah, it's a banger. I like it slightly less than 15 Step. I'll give her a 9.
All right, 9. All right, up next we have Nude. If I can click Spotify.
Oh, we have Nude.
Oops, skipped a song. My fault. There we go.
Oh, can't be skipping Nude.
Thomas Squawkin'. I know I've seen that term before, but I forget what that means.
Jesus Christ. Get this man a dictionary.
Urban Dictionary.
It's a real word.
It's a real word.
Yeah, Urban Dictionary's for like phrases and slang.
Oh, he's making a loud, harsh noise. All right. Well, that makes sense. That's kind of what I thought it'd been, but I didn't know. Sounds like an improved Hail to the Thief track. 9.5. Damn, Hugo. Okay. He was feeling it.
Hugo is all in on In Rainbows.
Yeah, he started out with 2 9.5s. He is feeling it.
This song, such a cool progression.
This is a real soul crusher right here.
Oh yeah.
That's just that opening line. Good lord.
Fuck, I forgot the name of what that is. I gotta look it up now.
It's a beautiful melody.
The production is just so like HD.
See, this is the type of song where his stress vocals actually feel like they fit. Because it feels like he's trying to have an impassioned tone on the song.
Ebo, that's what it is. An ebo.
What, long clarinet thing? Or no, that's an oboe. Never mind.
No, ebo. It's a instrument, a device for a guitar.
Oh.
I'll point it out when it happens again.
You could hear this in like a, well.
And ebo. It's eboing right there.
That background thing?
Yeah. Yeah.
That slightly raising background thing?
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of
That's
cool.
it. Yeah. It's sick.
I did not know that was an instrument. Or a thing for an instrument.
Yeah. I want to get one. They're weird.
This track's a lullaby. Yeah, it sort of has that feeling, but I was also thinking it could be tight. Like the drums are something you could hear in like a hotel lobby almost. Just calming little music.
I'd be worried if I heard this in a hotel lobby.
Well, not the lyrics. I'm saying the drumming.
Imagine working at a hotel desk and you just had to hear Nude all day. I don't think you'd last very long because you'd kill yourself.
Wow.
Because this is not exactly very, very happy.
No, it's not trying to be happy. Yeah.
Oh. I'm fucking floating.
You know, he sounds so much better like this than when he's trying to drop in vocals with this.
This shit's got me floating. Another level. Holy.
All right, that was Nude. Cole, you're up first.
I mean, we just keep getting better. Every song is better than the last one, for me at least. I mean, this song is soul-crushingly beautiful.
Soul-crushingly.
Great vocal performance from Tom. Super emotional. Probably my favorite lyrics on the album so far. Just a fantastic atmosphere to the song. Just absolutely beautiful. I'd probably give it either a 9 or a 9.5.
Wow, 9.5. All right, I'll go next. So, this song has completely been flipped on my head for me. I used to not be a fan of this at all, and it has gone the complete opposite direction. I don't know why my opinions changed on this song so much, especially this last time I just listened to it, but it is... I mean, you took the term right from it. I was going to say the same. Soul-crushingly beautiful. It is just... It's a lullaby. It's so peaceful yet dark at the same time. It's lyrically just destroying any hope of anyone. Like, you should never have hope. You should never have dreams. You should never have aspirations. It's always going to be bad. But then he's doing it over this melody that's just so beautiful and peaceful and something you could listen to and just drift to sleep. It's like, it's such a contrast of each other that it works perfectly. I mean, that's a fucking 10. That's fantastic. Noah.
Okay. 10. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
I'm
song's
sure more lyrics.
I don't. I actually think the fact that it's limited lyrically with the last minute or so, him just going, in his little melody type of humming thing he's doing. Vocalizations, I think, actually impacts the song more than lyrics could.
Oh yeah, this song is damn near perfect. It's got an amazing melody. It's got a great mood, very somber. I need to start using this song in my grading system for what qualifies as a 10. Because this is like the the strongest of 9s. So yeah, I'm feeling 9.5.
9.5. You're degrading your 10 usage. Am I hearing it just now? No, I've heard it before. It's just I don't know why it changed so much since the last time I heard it, but I just been hearing an entirely different light, I guess. I don't know. It's just a massive turn. I've been focused on it. Yeah, it's got my full attention, but it's had my full attention before. I've just never, I don't think I ever really fully read the lyrics. That's probably the big difference. All right, next up, probably the most popular song on the album, Weird Fishes / Arpeggi? Arpeggi. The beginning is the ending backwards? Are you serious?
Oh yeah, it is.
Wow.
The amount of guitar layering on this song is so cool.
This song is top 3 Radiohead.
Yeah. It's top 2 Radiohead.
And you was about to get married when you heard that for the first time?
Damn.
I don't know how long ago that was, but...
Well, this song came out in 2007. So it's been a minute. Oh, those backing vocals are so good.
This is gonna maybe, I don't know if this will be a controversial opinion. I don't think it will be, but this is, in my opinion, the best chorus they did.
I don't know if the song has a chorus.
What's the chorus?
I mean, just when he sings the title, I feel like that's the chorus area.
I don't feel like this has a chorus.
So then you have to say it more than once for singing a chorus.
This part. I would call this the hook, honestly. It doesn't seem like it, but it feels like it.
That bass line is
Oh,
awesome.
yeah. Descending.
I don't ever want to talk over that song. I just always like to let that one just ride out as much as possible. All right, Weird Fishes are... Why did I add an O at the end of that? Arpeggi, whatever the hell. I would like to start this one if y'all don't mind. This is my second favorite Radiohead song of all time. I also think it's their second best song of all time. And I think it's Thom Yorke's best vocal performance of all time. I think he sounds fantastic on this. This is perfect. It fits with the rhythm, the melody, the guitar tone, the background, everything. It fits flawlessly with the atmosphere he's trying to create on this song. It just, I mean, somebody pointed out in the chat, Hugo, he said it can instantly transport him in a way that no other song can. I'm not sure I officially agree with, I'm not sure I agree with that, but it does give that vibe. It just takes you into a sort of its own little world for a second where you're just vibing with that song and nothing else is in your head. Nothing else matters at that point. And it's incredible the way it does it. It sort of feels almost atmospheric, like astral in a way. The production is so great. The transitions are so great. There is nothing I don't like. It's a straight up 10. And anything lower, I think, is just a retarded opinion. Cool. And here comes a retarded opinion.
I'd probably call him.
Oh, I didn't know you were eating munchies.
Sorry. This song is amazing.
Yep.
The song is fantastic. The song is a masterpiece. Gorgeous. The transition is immaculate.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Both sections of the song are tremendous. I'd probably say I like the second half of the song a little bit more than the first half. Just because of I prefer that kind of atmosphere.
But the Weird Fishes part is so good.
The whole song is so good.
Yeah.
This song, to me, is a very specific type of line in the sand. The same way that Static from Antennas to Heaven is. Anything that's better than this, 10. Anything that's
there's no
like
way.
As good or not as good is not a 10.
Oh my god. That
this
means you're gonna give it
may
a 9.5.
be the strongest 9.
Oh my god.
At 9 out of 10, 9.5 out of 10 song that exists. It would be in like the top 5 strongest 9s.
I sincerely don't get how you can call a song a masterpiece, epic, and amazing, and not give it a 10.
Well, it's not an epic.
Okay, but he said I think he said epic. Maybe he didn't say it. But a
it's not
masterpiece
epic.
and not give it a 10. That's a
Masterpiece
strong
doesn't-
term.
Masterpiece doesn't equal a 10.
Okay.
That's at me.
All right. Fair enough. I mean, I don't.
Unbelievably strong now.
Well, you gave it 9.5, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Noah. No! What is wrong with you people?
I wasn't gonna do that. I just found it funny that right after I do
wish the
that,
second
he does
half
it.
was a little bit longer.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I just found it funny that I said the same thing on the previous song, and now he does.
Oh.
No, yeah, this song's great. Very ethereal when all those
Yes.
guitars come in and you just kind of settle into a groove. Tom sounds great. The backing vocals by Mr. Ed O'Brien sound very good. I love every part of the song. I'd consider it pretty much perfect. It's a 10.
Oh, there it is. Masterpiece should be a 10. All I Need is also top 5 Radiohead. A lot of strong opinions coming out
We'll
there.
see.
All right. All I Need, top 5 Radiohead according to Mr. Marone.
Feels like a masterpiece. Doesn't quite feel like a 10. I don't know what to tell you.
I not computing in the head right now, that statement.
This song has such an eerie vibe to it that I can't explain.
I think the explanation's from all the background effects.
And like, it's an odd vocal melody that
I think
works.
it's making the whole atmosphere of the song, really.
Yeah.
And how slow the bass is moving.
I don't know why I find that lyric funny. This is so odd.
God damn, that is a beautiful melody. This song is beyond perfect. 15 out of 10.
That's a new one.
We get some crazy ratings in this chat.
People like it. I mean, that's what Radiohead does to people. We do know Court of the Crimson King, Imara.
Big fans of it.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Yeah. Mr. Moran.
Great album. Love Court of the Crimson King.
9 out of 10 album.
Banger album.
9 to a 9.5.
You agree with Cole Hugo. Money Store's a masterpiece, but not a 10.
Actually, the Money Store is a 10.
It is a 10.
No, it's not. It's kind of hard not to sing along to this song.
No, they can do it. The Money Store.
I too was also trying really hard to not sing this song. This guy's got such a good melody.
Speaking of Court of the Crimson King.
Oh,
Ooh.
he's busting out his
I need to get that.
the collection.
I need to get Red. Starless on our final
Cole,
player.
you need to
send to me.
You ever want to know what Paul looks like?
They have
That
no idea
great
what you're
reference
talking about.
that nobody knows about.
We'll take it. Also, this part's awesome. Imagine
just said it.
twerking to this. All right.
Imagine twerking the weird fishes. That'd go rather
Cole, you
hard.
need to find a place on your wall for your vinyl collection.
Vinyl.
Vinyl?
Your vinyl collection.
Well, the wall seems to be a bit taken up at the moment.
The Juices Loose is taking up quite a large amount.
And I don't see that leaving anytime soon. Good.
Love that post. The banner. I love it.
Okay.
All right, all I need.
Core of the Crimson King. Here's why it's not a 10.
Not quite a 10.
I'm gonna say why it's not a 10, and I think Cole will also agree with me. Like,
What?
there's like 8 minutes of Moonchild that are just not it. The start of it's really good, but then it just kind of meanders. Besides that, it's a perfect album.
Moonchild could be cut a little bit down.
All right. Okay, all I need. Back to Radiohead. We'll start with Noah.
Oh boy. This is just like Nude. Or it's just really treading the territory of being a 10. It's just got such a great atmosphere to it, a great melody. The lyrics are interesting. Everything is just great. But it just doesn't feel like a 10. So it's a 9.5.
All right, 9.5. Cool.
I mean, I suppose just on the basis of something has to be, so far, this is my least favorite song, but don't take that as like a knock against it, because I still think this is a really damn good song. I enjoyed the hell out of it. It's got a great atmosphere, and I really enjoyed the build at the end. Wish the build was a bit longer. Wish there was maybe a little more, I don't know, instrumental development throughout the song. But other than that, I don't really have any complaints about it. I throw it an 8.5.
Okay. Cole, for the first time, I think the first time. No, second time today, we're gonna agree. Also an 8.5. Beautiful song. Love the melody. Love the production, but there's not a whole lot else going on in it outside of that. But it's so beautiful and so just genuine that it feels just like Nude in that aspect. That it deserves an 8.5 at minimum. No Core of the Crimson King is a 10. I don't mind Moonchild at all. Also, Epitaph and the title track are both top 15 songs. We have a in the Core of Crimson King argument going on in our Radiohead.
I can understand
very
the
It's all
the
like the
argument.
same group.
My
I
favorite,
can understand the argument for Epitaph right there. I
Uh-huh.
don't know about the title track being the top
It's
15
just-
song.
favorite King Crimson record is Discipline.
This one's a really good album.
Y'all should
That,
review
number
Paranoid
3.
by Black Sabbath. It is on our list to
Probably will
review,
at some
I
point.
believe. Yeah.
Man.
All right. Next up, we
Nice.
have Faust Arp.
I have such a problem with King Crimson. I want to give them a 10 so bad. But they always just have that one song that is don't
No
mess
business
with.
being as long as it is.
Yeah, like Moonchild on Court, and then Providence on Red. And I really want to give Red a 10 because it has Starless, which is like a top 10 song of all time for me.
Without your head in even no, for no real reason. Squeeze the tubes and empty bottles. I take about. It's what you feel now, what you ought to. Anything that's in the room is tumbling, duplicate and triplicate, plastic bags and duplicate and triplicate. There from the neck up, I guess I'm stuck. Without your head in even now.
Providence is fire.
Yeah, what's fire about it?
It could be the longest song on that album. I don't know what you say.
It's just like so outdone by everything else on the album. Have we ever done King Crimson?
Nope.
That'd be something to consider.
All right, Faust Arp.
Both going last.
I'll start this one.
I'm going last.
Easily the
Yes, you
weakest
are.
song on this album so far. I really don't care for this whatsoever. It kind of is boring to me. I feel nothing for this. I give it a 5. Cole or Noah, sorry.
People are so fucking mean to this song. Ew.
I'm sorry, bro, but it's just terrible. Or it's not terrible.
What?
Sorry, not terrible. It's just not anywhere near the level the other songs have been. Not even close.
It's just a little underdeveloped, okay? It is a great it's a really good idea.
Okay.
It's a really good melody. That's all you really gotta that's really all it is a really good melody. Because it's not really a long song and there's nothing too deep to it besides like a couple time signature changes for no reason. I would give it an 8. I enjoy this song.
Wow. That is a insane overranking. All
You guys-
right.
Everybody hates so
Cole.
much haters.
I don't hate this song.
I know, but it's gonna
I
go low.
I did say that there was a song on this album that prevents me from giving this album a 10. Right here.
Yeah,
This is like
pointless.
half a song. It's like
If
half
that.
written. It's really underdeveloped. It's also the vocals are not nearly as well mixed on this song as they are on the rest of the song. I mean, can you honestly say that like this song even comes close to any of the other songs on this album? Because I don't even think it's a contest. I think it's like way weaker. It's not bad. It's just like it's half a song. It's 2 minutes long. It's just him with an acoustic guitar and some strings in the background, which you would think could be really pretty, but it's so forgettable to me. I always just completely forget that the song is on this album, and it feels so inconsequential to the rest of the album. It just feels completely unnecessary. They could just cut it out. It just feels like a B-side or like something that they just never finished to me. Yeah, I would throw like a 5.
There we
There's
go.
nothing offensive about it. It's just
No.
like
Well,
it's not anywhere near the same level.
horrible take. All songs are 10s. Okay, ISO.
Okay,
You're delusional.
relax.
Calm down there, buddy.
There's not many there's
No.
not many like albums with multiple songs that are all 10s.
Y'all should do some Mark DeMarco. Or Mac,
Mac
DeMarco. Yeah, never heard of him.
Really?
Never heard of Mac DeMarco before.
Nope. Well,
Well,
traditional tracks aren't really songs then.
You certainly heard him before. I've never heard of a
On Here Are a 10. Come on, bro. You gotta be a little bit real. That song doesn't even hit anywhere in the same realm as the rest of the album does. Okay, but even if it gives album structure, we're ranking these songs by themselves, not with the rest of the album.
The structure thing, I think that helps towards the album rating, but not the song rating.
Yeah, at the end we rate the album as a whole, but it really doesn't do much for me either way.
And this is the best Radiohead vocal performance.
Only thing that makes us lower than Weird Fishes is in a minute when we get to the chorus part. This is your favorite track on In Rainbows easily? Wow.
Good pick.
Noah giving a little preview maybe. House of Cards is best song on here. Wow. I have never heard somebody say that before.
I appreciate your unique choice.
Are you sure about that?
It's unique. That's all I'll give it.
Very interesting choice.
Oh,
Noah.
since our ideas of the song are already solidified, I have a question for you because I don't think I've ever asked this.
So,
Radiohead the best rock band of the 2000s?
That's a banger question. Check out Granny Tyler, more on Loiter Squad. Mac DeMarco is featured on there. Frank, that's a very interesting.
I mean, is Moonshaped Pool a rock album?
Gotta love the use of lemon
2000s.
on this.
Oh, just okay.
Yeah.
Top 10 song easily. It's got the best vibe, and as far as songs I ever listened to most, I can come back to House of Cards. It's my comfort song. And you only started listening to the album from last year. Okay. What do you mean by gotta love the use of lemon on this? Are you talking about the lyric?
No, that's a great reference.
What the hell is he
That's
talking
awesome.
about? I don't get that.
When you watch, they perform. There's this specific. I don't know what you call it. There's a famous set that bands and artists will do performances on. It's called From the Basement. It's just like the band or artists in a room by themselves. There's no audience, but they're still doing a live performance.
Okay.
And Radiohead did that for this album, for some of the songs on this album, and they did Reckoner. And when they're doing Reckoner, you know, like what sounds like a maraca,
Yeah.
almost. Johnny Greenwood is playing. He's literally holding like what looks like a lemon, and he's just shaking it, and that's the instrument that he's using for that. It looks exactly like a lemon.
Oh, wow, that's a deep cut reference there. Good
Great
lord.
We should
instrument
have.
We got some
We should have just listened to
hardcore
the
Radiohead
basement
fans
version.
in here.
We should have just listened to the basement version of this album.
I don't
They
think
played every
I
song.
all the
I think.
songs.
Never heard it.
They might have not done Faust Arp.
Do some
But I
Beatles.
think they do the
We
majority.
we have a couple Beatles reactions on our channel already, Mr. Marome. If you go through it,
Yeah, we've done what? Abbey Road,
Abbey
Sgt.
Road,
Pepper's.
Sgt. Pepper. I think we have we done White Album yet?
I don't think we did the White Album.
Not yet.
We did the White Album, but not.
Not in the
this
new format, so I don't really
Yeah.
count that. All right,
That'd
Reckoner.
be a bit of a journey.
Somebody got your reference. Caught your reference. Nude. There you go. Okay, Reckoner. We will start with Cole.
Alrighty. Well, this is what we were waiting for, boys, because
Here we go.
this is the best Radiohead song.
Oh!
This is the peak of their powers right here. This song has my favorite vibe of any of the songs on this album because it's not. I mean, it's not really like trying to be sad. It's not really trying to be happy. This song is more like it's so much more existential and like on such a bigger scope and scale than like any other song they have.
It's very
Honestly, because I
ambient.
mean, it's about dying, but he doesn't really sound like he's upset about it. It almost sounds like he's accepting his fate of just like inevitable death, which is a really interesting way to write a song. And I mean, the instrumental just elevates everything to such an immense level. I mean, I think this is one of the better songs of the 2000s and like a top 100 song ever written. I definitely think this is a 10.
I know somebody else said this was a top 10 song of all time.
I don't know about top 10, but I'd give it top something.
All right, Noah, then you go ahead.
All right, yeah, I'd close the top 50 greatest song ever written. Yeah, this is my favorite Radiohead song. I think it's the best Radiohead song. Yeah, the vibe is. I don't know how to describe it, but it's amazing. The vocals, fantastic.
It's got the most
Everything-
powerful aura.
The aura is just resonating through my headphones. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say besides it's kind of perfect. Feeling another 10.
Another 10. So this is probably my third favorite Radiohead song. I do think it is extremely gorgeous in the way it's presented. Just the way Tom York sings on this vocally is the second, in my opinion, second best on his album, and second best in the discography. But what I do, and this is going to be a little controversial, I think, because there seems to be quite a lot of Reckoner fans in here and in the chat. I wish the song did more than it does. There's a lot of there's a lot of instrumental going on, but the instrumental doesn't really change throughout the song. It's pretty much the same thing it starts out with, front to back. There's no modification. It's powerful, but there's not really any modifications to it. There's nothing that makes it. There's no tempo increase, decrease. There's no instrumental additions or removals. There's
They add strings.
Yeah, at one point they do add strings. That's that's really cool. But but they don't really change much throughout the song. That being stated, it's still a 10, and I do love it. It is a great song. It's not as high as some people have it to me, because it's, it's almost 5 minutes long and not a whole lot changes throughout it. So I know it's a very popular pick for best Radiohead song, but to me, the ones that I have above it aren't. It seems to be, or at least for the diehard Radiohead fans, it does seem to be. But for me, at least, if it did more in it, it would be number one easily. All right, we have up next Cacao's favorite Radiohead song, House of Cards. Hail to the Thief is also a little weak. Today in Rainbows to make the Radiohead his best 2000s rock band arguable, though.
Those are the albums that certainly makes their argument for that title.
When did OK Computer come out? 97? If that had come out in the 2000s, I would agree, but no.
I don't know.
Maybe. Well, I'll have to think about it. There's one band in contention for me. Ow, I'm bleeding. What the hell?
What's the band, Ryan?
You don't want to know, Cole.
Yeah, I do.
It's the White Stripes.
I really do. It's not strong. It's not strong enough.
Brilliant soundscapes on this one. The way they make it go whoa on that is on this song is awesome. The echo effect they do.
I think I would have to give that best 2000s rock band title to Radiohead. It's them or like the Strokes. Yeah.
It's them or Godspeed.
Oh, Godspeed! I totally forgot about Godspeed. I always forget when there's stuff that came out, because it doesn't sound like any time. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it would have to be, since the best album ever came out in 2000.
Marum does not like this song. They called it boring.
Jimbo said this album and Moonshaped Pool go hand in hand for pretty sounding songs. Mouse of Bards.
I guess those are the two.
I'd argue the Strokes if their third album wasn't straight ass.
Okay, it's not straight ass. There's some stuff I like on it, okay?
There are a lot of Radiohead fans in here.
But yeah, their debut and Room on Fire are bangers.
Godspeed's also great. I mean, Godspeed's got one album that's just in a class of its own. No, calm down. Calm down. Both of you can calm the hell down.
I'm on the 2 side.
The Strokes and MCR? Oh, Lord, buddy.
You're losing me.
Very interesting music.
You got that
taste.
profile picture and just said MCO.
Yeah, you had Airplane. I thought you were my boy.
We are got a lot. We have some very interesting music opinions.
I don't get the MCR. I don't at all.
Strokes doesn't have anything above a 9, though.
Swan's only dropped one album in the 2000s.
Cacao agrees MCR is also great. Wow, MCR fans in the chat. Interesting.
We just got a whole melting pot of
Yeah, we got
different
a lot
tastes
of
here.
opinions here. This is very. It's kind of cool though, because you get to see a whole lot of people who like Radiohead though, come from all over the genres.
Pretty
The songs that end way sooner. I mean, yeah, this song goes on way too long. It's 5.5 minutes. MC. Ooh!
MCR better than the Strokes? I don't know about that.
For the 2000s.
You say just the 2000s, which takes away my favorite Strokes album, but I still have to disagree with you.
MCR makes me want to paint a wall. That is the weirdest
What?
comment we may have
What,
ever
paint,
gotten.
what, paint the wall red with your brain? Is that what you're going for there? I don't know what you're going
That might be
for.
the weirdest comment we've ever gotten. They make me want to paint a wall.
Yeah, Hugo, Swan's only made one album in the 2000s. I don't know if they can really be in contention. I mean, it's a great album. but I don't
Bipster
think
coming
that-
in with the hot takes on this one.
Yeah, the Strokes can stroke it, I agree.
You've had a lot of interesting comments today, Bipster. No,
Just
not
makes me
red.
want to paint a wall.
Okay.
This just makes him want to paint a wall. That's something Cole would
That is
say.
something Cole would say. Absolutely something.
This makes me
Cole
want
would
to
say.
paint a wall.
It
This
is
makes me wanna paint a
absolutely something
wall.
I would say.
Makes you want to.
That's a great fucking answer, Ben.
This song makes
Big
you want
ass.
to dig in dirt. Like what the hell?
Sigur Rós is cool.
All right.
I don't love Sigur Rós.
That was House of Cards. I'll start. So I know we have apparently some House of Cards fans here in the chat, and this might be a bit rough take for them to hear, but it's certainly not bad. Coming from Reckoner is a hard, coming after Reckoner is really, really hard on this type of album, but we're judging this song by itself, not off of what you come after before. It just kind of lingers. Somebody mentioned it's a little too long. It lingers without a whole lot of change. It doesn't have the whole atmospheric effect or astral effect that the last few songs have had, minus Faust Arp. It doesn't give me an atmosphere that I can really get behind. I don't feel the intention behind this song. I don't really see where he's kind of headed with it. Even lyrically, I'm not following it. I was reading the lyrics. I'm just like not understanding really what he's going for, except I don't know. It's not, maybe it's just me, but it is not doing it for me. I'll give it a 6.5. I feel like this has a lot. It could have been improved by doing more things to it. 15 out of 10 for House of Cards. There, okay.
All right,
Good
I'll
cow. Big
take this up. All
right, go, Noah.
Be the one who defends it.
Mm,
Kind of. Sort of.
sort of.
It's gonna start off rough though, this defense. It falls into the Faust Arp territory for me, where like I enjoy when I listen to this song,
Sure.
but it doesn't really resonate as much to me as the other songs. Like it's a good song, and I can understand that. Besides that, it doesn't do a bunch for me, but I still really enjoy it. So it's also an 8.
An 8. Wow. Okay. High opinion of House of Cards. Cole, bring us back
it's not
to
making me
reality.
say, "Oh, Filippo."
Don't.
This and Faust Arp.
I really wanted to play that sound
No,
effect.
don't do it. Not right now.
Oh, Filippo.
How is this in Faust Arp like the same level to you? I don't get that at all.
Production on the song is pretty damn nuts. Just wish it was a little better written. 9.5. Wow. Okay. Jesus, there are some House of Cards fans. All right, Cole.
I think this song, I mean, mainly what it's going for is pretty much just the vibe of it, which I think is a really cool vibe. I mean,
But it's the same thing as the past few songs. It doesn't change.
I mean, it's. I feel like it's more all I need kind of vibe.
Yeah,
Where
but
it's just kind of very floaty and dreamlike.
But that's my point. Is that what does it do different than that song? What makes what exchanges it?
melodies.
Well, sure, slightly, but not enough. Continue.
It's not that different of a song from All I Need. I just think like, I mean, they're both good, so I'm not gonna complain about them sounding similar. I mean, yeah, I enjoy the vibe of the song a lot. I think it's very pretty. I think it's got a solid chorus. Yeah, it doesn't need to be 5.5 minutes. It's definitely too long, but I still think it's very solid. 8.5.
Woo! And I said, Cole, you said 8 was high for Noah, and then you go even higher. All right.
No, I didn't say 8 was high. I said if saying this and Faust Arp are just as good as Nuts.
By the way, can we get Aeroplane on the channel? Oh boy.
Can we?
Someday
boy.
we will
Look,
definitely do Airplane someday.
It will be a sub goal. How about that? We'll make it a sub goal. We get to assert. I don't know what sub goal. Maybe I don't know. We'll discuss it. But yeah, someday we will do Airplane. Wow, we had a lot of chats I didn't see.
I need aeroplanes so much.
2010s, they had a massive help of Strokes and Stroke. Okay. Killjoys is honestly their only miss. Do you have it set to live chat or just top chat? Because if you have it set to top chat, you might not see everything. Good. Okay. House of Cards, 15 out of 10. Yep. Okay. Jesus.
Aeroplane will happen at some point.
It will.
It'll be a long video.
It will. I do like the little coin trick that Johnny does on House of Cards. Probably my favorite little segment. I don't know what you're talking about.
Stop. Don't join.
Aeroplane is overrated.
Marome, you're
opening a can of worms that we will have to wait till we do the Airplane video for.
Right.
Ghost top 10 best songs written. I don't even know what the hell you're talking about.
I don't know what that
Ghost.
Ghost off the Aeroplane.
Oh, okay.
There's a
Well,
song
this
called
is
Ghost on Airplane.
Yes, there is.
all right.
I don't even remember that.
All I Need Is Perfect. All right. Well, we got to continue. Jigsaw falling into place. Jesus, I could not say
Into
the title.
peace.
Yeah, I could not say
Jigsaw
that.
is falling into peace.
I'd say it's more vibes more than it lingers. Yeah, but All I Need does that, but better, and it's shorter and makes more sense, like for length. I think it's sort of a All I Need rip-off in a way.
Oh Comely is not mid. I'm sorry to tell you
Yo,
that.
we do not
That's
need
one of the best songs on the album.
We do not need to go down Airplane's track list right now. Chill out. It's just overrated, not much.
I'm very used to arguing about that album.
Listen, these two are going to have a boxing match for that album, so you guys can just wait.
I
that
don't
one
just
out.
like the album. It's a solid album.
It'll be a very entertaining podcast. I guarantee it. Jigsaw is obviously the best song, objectively best song on the record. We Still Stand House. Wait, you think Jigsaw is the best song on In Rainbows?
For me. No, it's not a bad pick. It's a wrong pick. It's a bad pick.
That's a cool.
It's a great song. It's a great song.
There's Cole. It's not a bad pick. It's wrong. It's not bad. Listening to Jigsaw is like drinking a 500 milligram Rockstar drink from your local food. What?
Really, that's more reserved from like
What?
some crazy
Where
shit.
did you get that thought from listening to
That's
this?
some death grip stuff right there.
Bro,
Yeah,
have you
just
heard
heart
like
palpitations?
have you heard metal ever? Or anything?
Or you should have said like industrial. That's what gets me
Industrial,
going.
sure. Jigsaw falling out of place is a 9 out of 10.
Jimbo, I don't know if I can handle that.
Well, yeah, Saint Anger was covered. It was unfortunately covered when we were doing a series called Spin the Wheel.
We got an Intel to the core recommendation.
I don't know what that is.
Yes. Please.
Well, he said it's
I wanna
definitely
listen to
next
it.
step if we want
Still
torture.
listen to it.
I need a reason to listen to that. I
You
really.
don't- No, you don't. Just go listen to it.
If you think about it, everything that is popular is overrated. There's always going to be a group of people that rate something more than deserves that shit. Well, Bipster, that's not necessarily true, but I see what you're trying to say. Hugo, is that you saying you want Angelic to the core? Oh boy. Oh boy.
No, when this is not a thing that we're doing.
Please, God.
I'm not listening to the
I
whole
know
album.
nothing about this at
I'm
all.
not
That should
listening
be
to the whole album.
That should really be a sub goal. Same with like nostalgia
right,
critical.
that's
Oh, yeah.
10,000
If we get-
subscribers.
I will make it. If we get 1,000 subscribers.
10,000. No.
How about this?
1,000.
How about this?
10,000. I have heard parts of that album.
5,000.
That's a good idea.
2,000.
April Fool's Day. We do
No.
that album.
Sub goal.
10,000.
I say
10,000.
5,000.
Minimum
5,000 is
No.
fair.
We gotta save those goals for like the best. We
No,
just
no,
gotta
no.
April
Okay.
Fool's Day. We just gotta do it.
I think 1,000 subs. 1,000 subs,
No,
we will do
I'm
Angelic to
saying
the Core.
absolutely not.
Although
Absolutely
1,000
not.
subs is a big milestone, so maybe not.
People,
Then.
people are like, oh, what are they gonna
Absolutely
review? Are they gonna review In the Core to Crimson King? And then it's fucking Angelic to the Core by
We
Corey
will
Feldman.
find a sub goal to put Angelic to the Core on.
Maybe one.
I'm not. You're not.
10
You're
million.
33% of this.
10
group.
million, so I never have to do
My
it.
logic is flawless, and there's totally nothing wrong with it. I respect the hammer down there. I like it, Bipster. No hipster aeroplane is just overrated. Oh, Bipster.
Still, kids, motherfucker.
Say
What?
Jigsaw
Send it to
objectively
watch
since it encapsulates the album. Right? That was Jigsaw. I said Jigsaw since it encapsulates the album the best without you being able to critique it for taking too long. Pace is great fast and doesn't really beat any idea for too long.
What if we did like a vote between those notorious bad albums to pick from?
I mean, we could put up a community poll and see which ones they want to hear the most.
Yeah, like Corey Feldman, Nostalgia Critic, The Wall.
Oh god, the
Spit some
Corey
real
Feldman one
classics.
makes me want to kill myself. All right, we got to do this one. Jigsaw falling into place. Cole, we'll start with you.
I think this is a great song. I wouldn't say it's objectively the best song on this album because if there's anything that holds this song back, I would say that it's a little too short. I wish it were a little bit longer because it's got such a great progression to it. Yeah. I mean, the melodies here are fantastic. I love the lyric. One of my favorite songs in this album lyrically. And I mean, but I think the progression of the song is what sells it the most because it's just got such a great, steadily building pace to it. And especially the part at the end, just my favorite part. Yeah, I'd probably give this song a 9 out of 10.
Wow. Okay. Noah, go next. I gotta grab something. I'll be 10 seconds. Go ahead, Noah.
1, 2. Okay. Jigsaw. This is also kind of like Nude for me, where it's just almost a 10 because it's great all the way through. It's got great guitar part, good vocals, interesting lyrics. The ending, when it starts to build up that tension, is one of the best moments on the album. It's a great song. I'm feeling a 9.5. All right, what am I giving this album?
All right, did Noah give
Do you
his...
know how long an album is?
Noah,
That
did you
album
give
is
your... Did you give
it's
your
94
your ranking?
minutes long.
Shit.
Angelic to the Core is an hour and a half.
Wow. Not the longest
That'd be
album we've
great.
done, though.
Yeah, but it's like bad.
What album is longer?
I think the Godspeed one we did was longer, right?
No.
Godspeed was an hour 27.
Close. All right, Noah, what was your ranking?
9.5.
9. Wow. Wow. You guys are fans of this song. Like, hardcore. I am not.
Yeah, good.
Uh,
It's like one of the
I am
catchiest songs
not.
on the
This song
album.
is one of the reasons why I rated. This one's one of the lower ones on there. Like of the three, this is near the the
I don't
lowest
even know
one.
what there is to dislike in this song.
This song just and this is going to be a very controversial opinion because we seem to have a lot of hardcore Radiohead fans. This song does nothing for me. I mean, it really does nothing for me. I get no introspectiveness out of this. I get no like astral atmospheric feelings out of this. The lyrics do nothing for me whatsoever. It doesn't tap into anything. I don't follow the stories going for here on this, and honestly it's not. I mean, it's peaceful, it's tranquil, it's nice, but there's been so many songs like that so far in this album that do the exact same thing that don't cut. It's shorter than the previous House of Cards song, which is kind of similar to
It doesn't
this,
sound anything like House of Cards.
but it does it better than that in that aspect. However, it still doesn't do much for me. So I'm sorry, it's like a 7 at best.
This doesn't sound anything like
I'm
House of
sorry,
Cards.
it's just the way it is. It doesn't really. Longer length would probably hurt Jigsaw. I agree, the shorter length does help it. It's not like a 5 or anything because of it's longer. But who hurt
you, bud? Who hurt you?
Listen,
You got really
I have explained this many times. I come from a rap genre. Almost all my songs before 2 years ago were all rap. So it's taken me a while to even get into these more deeper, thought-provoking albums and genres and stuff. So stuff like this is probably just gonna have to grow on me. And
One of
currently,
the catchiest songs on the album.
I completely disagree. It has never caught my attention once. All right, up next we have Videotape. To be
The
kind
last
is
song on
like,
the album.
oh, there you go, last
Last
song.
one.
Awesome. Just don't
Kinda is
ask
2
Tom
hours
to
more
sing
than
the
you,
song
to be
live.
fair.
Other than that, is like a 10.
Yeah,
I've seen him sing songs live on a concert once. He didn't sound too bad.
To Be Kind is on the list of things to get done.
This'll be on my videotape.
Paradise by Wayne is a close second for my favorite bad album.
I already know it's
I'm hearing so many new albums that I've never heard of before.
Just beneath and is reaching up.
Mephistopheles, bringing out Greek references. Like to see it.
I'm gonna reference a demon.
EPAB doesn't do it for you.
I don't need to listen to lyrics now. Hot taking combustion.
Why do I still not see all the comments?
Cacao. We're gonna have to have a
never
sit
mind.
down and
Yeah,
talk, bro.
Let's see.
Yeah, because TPAB is the second best album of this millennium.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
That.
Stop
It's
singing.
just such a singy. You can't. It's hard not to sing along to this song. Favorite bad album got to be Black Wave. Are We Still Dreaming? Tap. I think you meant T-Pap is the best rap album of all time. As a fact.
Yep.
Fact is a strong term. Not a fact.
Right.
Not a fact.
Correct term.
It's true.
These two are idiots. Not a fact.
It's an accurate assessment of the events that
Just
occurred.
give it a
Top
second.
5 for sure. Top 5 for sure. 100%. The fucking moaning on I is legit annoying. I don't care how it leaves. I do agree with that. The moaning on the song I.
When does he moan?
All right.
He does.
This album is
When?
this album here is a 10, and it's the best rap album.
No,
Fuck
it's
you.
not. No, it is not.
I love TPAB.
Mad Villainy is a 10.
Yeah, it is. I agree.
It is
Banger.
not.
Yes,
It is
is.
not.
That is an accurate assessment. Good for you.
You is ass.
What?
I don't know if you is ass.
You
That's a
is-
strong opinion.
You is fucking. You is a lot, but it's very
Definitely not ass. This song is so awesome. One of the greatest outro tracks of all time.
You just pulled that out of your ass.
What do you mean?
I feel like you didn't think of any other outro tracks before you said that.
I mean, this is one of the perfect ways to end an album. Especially now I'm like this.
I won't disagree, but I don't
It's
know.
not- It's one of the best.
I don't know. Probably like top 20. I'll give you that.
top 2025 outro.
We have a TPAP ranking, review up. I don't remember if it was in this format or not. I don't know. I don't know.
Do it again.
I might have to.
We
Yeah.
definitely have to do it again.
How much a
You-
dollar
you
costs
give
is
that
actually
city too.
amazing. Yeah, we need to do both
It
if we
is.
do one.
That is one of the best songs on the album.
Motion picture soundtrack is better.
I agree.
I disagree. Even though I do like motion picture soundtrack quite a lot.
That's like my third favorite song on Kid A.
Hugo, you give it a 9.5 and call it bottom half of the album. Second best Radiohead closer.
What closes Kid A?
Motion picture soundtrack.
Okay,
Unless
this
you want
is
to count
number.
Untitled.
Okay, then this is number 3. This is their third best closer.
Wow, we just disagree
You
so
going
much.
True Love waits over this?
No.
I don't know what it.
Do you remember what my number one's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
I told you that was my favorite song on that album.
All right, there we go.
That's wild.
That was Videotape. I will.
man.
I will start out.
Slow down.
I think this is a beautifully peaceful song. It's sad. It's solemn. It's gloomy, but it's also beautiful at the same time. He's sort of giving like a Tom's giving lyrically a. I guess you could almost call it a suicide note in a way, but he obviously doesn't kill himself. But like it's sort of like a way of him saying goodbye. Now I don't know if he was saying goodbye like to the album or to maybe a certain way of the Radiohead or whatever he's saying goodbye to. I don't really know. I don't really care. He does it perfectly. It's a perfect outro of the way he makes you feel like it's so gloomy and sad and he's going away. And it's also the last song on the album. It makes sense. It works as the last song on the album. It's beautiful in it's beautiful in the darkest way possible. And I think that's like, it's cliche to say that and it sounds stupid and stuff like that, but it's true. And in this case, it works perfectly. It's so dark lyrically, but it also offers up this piano that is hitting this whole time, has this tiny little edge to it of I guess you could call it peace in a way. Just this, it blends this perfect dark and gloomy. A lot of the contrasts that so many of these songs have had, where the lyrics are dark but the song instrumental is peaceful. This song encapsulates all that beautifully. I love it. It's a 9.5 for me. Cole.
Yeah, honestly, this is my third favorite song on this album. I think this song is absolutely gorgeous. It might be my favorite song lyrically on this album.
It's a great song lyrically. I might agree with you on that actually.
I would really probably give it a 10 if I kind of just wish that the entire song was just him and the piano, because I love the piano so much.
You mean instead of that little sound he's doing all the time?
Whatever. When the percussion comes in, like obviously I still love the song even when the percussion is there, but I don't feel like it adds to it in any significant way.
Only reason I'm going to push back on that is because I do think it gives it sort of a tempo to this instead of just being like a really slow song. I think it adds a little tempo to it, just a tiny bit.
I mean, I don't need it.
I think
the drums.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I get 1 second? This has nothing to do with the album. Somebody asked me to explain why TPAB is
do that.
Is good.
Just a second, okay?
Fuck you. Okay.
Okay, just a second. Cole, go ahead. We got to finish this first. So I have to edit a lot of this anyway.
Yeah, I mean, if this was, that was the only thing that I would like change about the song that I think would make it better. I would probably give it a 10 if it was just him and the piano, and I mean maybe strings or something if they wanted to. But I just don't really care about the percussion on the song that much. But yeah, other than that, I think this song is absolutely beautifully dark, just wonderfully and beautifully dark. Yeah, absolutely gorgeous. Very strong 9.
I think if Kanye made this song, he would have probably added in strings. I don't know. It just seems like such a song Kanye would have made that type of adjustment to it.
Videotape by Radiohead.
I know it doesn't make any sense, but it was the first thing that popped in my head. Noah.
Sorry, let me run through this so I can give my little explanation.
Okay.
This song is like soul crushing. It is such a depressing way to end the album.
Yeah.
But it's a great song. Makes me rather sad, but it's very pretty. The lyrics are, I mean, they're really good. Besides that, great atmosphere.
Got some 100s popping up in the chat. I saw those.
I'll throw that a 9.
No.
Now.
Right, okay, fine. Go ahead.
I gotta do it.
Yeah, go ahead.
So you said something about the person talking to it in the chat said something about not listening to or not caring about the lyrics. With TPAB, that is an absolute must. You have to have the lyrics up. It really just talks about Kendrick's life upcoming as a young black kid from Compton dealing with gang violence, inequality, fame, the new fame he had, black history and mental health and all these things with some of these great rap, jazz influenced instrumentals perfectly mixed. It is just a experience more than an album.
Okay, before you go in any deeper though, let's save the rest of it for when we actually redo TPAB, all right? But yeah, I mean, look, yeah. Okay, we gotta finish first. But I appreciate you guys coming up with a whole bunch of different album ideas. That's a great one. Thank you. All right, so final rankings. I'm gonna let this album keep playing in the background, just at a lower volume, so you guys can keep hearing it, because I know a lot of people would like that. While we go over final rankings, even though I spelled rankings wrong, well done. We will start with, let's start with Cole. I'm interested to hear his top 3 and final ranking of the album.
Top 3 is Videotape number 3, Weird Fishes number 2, and Reckoner number 1.
Ooh.
Overall, kind of similarly to how I use Weird Fishes as a benchmark or a line in the sand song, I kind of use this album as a line in the sand album for like anything that I think is better than this album is kind of automatically a 10. Anything that's like just as good or not quite as good is the 9.5 or lower. I think this is like their second most consistent and successfully creative album to date. I absolutely love it. I think it's tremendous. Nothing, and listening to it again, I can't really say that anything changed about it, except I just still love it a lot. I'm feeling a 9.5 on an
Ooh, very high. All right, I'll go next because I know Noah. Oh, you want to go next?
Yeah, let's go next.
All right, fine. Noah's up.
All right, at number 3. I'll take Nude at number 3. Then I'll go Weird Fishes at number 2. And then at 1, we have Reckoner.
Shocking.
In total, this is one of the best albums I've ever heard. Probably top 10 album of all time for me.
Woo.
This
Spicy take.
does a lot for me that many albums have not ever done.
He's the indie boy.
Yes.
I didn't know this was the Indie Guy album,
This is clearly the indie guy album for
but
Radiohead
it kind of makes
fans.
sense now with like all the stuff I'm into. But in total, yeah, it's a 10.
Wow. Not that I'm surprised, but that was strong. Okay, so my top 3. We have a ton of comments I like to read off, but a lot of opinions in the chat. But my top 3, I have Nude at 3, Reckoner at 2, Weird Fishes are Peggy at 1. I love Weird Fishes. I already said it was my second favorite Radiohead song of all time, so you knew it was going to be my number 1 in this album. But going through this album, I mean, I'll be honest. This has always been my third, out of the what? Oh my god, okay. Yeah, never mind. I'm just going to ignore chat for a second while I do this. Out of those 3, the In Rainbows, OK Computer, Kid A, this has always been, to me, the worst. But I have an opinion change right now, boys. And it's time to bust it out. After listening to this with the whole critics, I am going
You're about to be wrong on every single spot, aren't you? You're about to be wrong on every spot, aren't you?
It's time
you
to
are about to be wrong on every single selection.
It's time to make an opinion change, boys.
Actually, no, you're actually about to.
In Rainbows in Kid A at 3.
Malarkey.
In Rainbows hopping up to 2 with OK
That's
Computer
actually
still
correct.
being the best Radiohead album.
Yes,
That is my new 3.
You went
for
from being
Radiohead.
wrong about all of them to being right about one of them. Congratulations.
I gotta say, I really do appreciate the what Radiohead was going for, what Tom York was going for lyrically on this album. I don't think I ever really took the time to look at the lyrics as much as I did this listen through and this go around, because it is way more. The contrast between the lyrics and the instrumental stuck out way more to me this go around than this listen. So yeah, I know. I don't know why my pinky does that. It's kind of extends out like that. That's just natural. I don't know why it does that. But anyway, I took the time to look at the lyrics, especially on this one. And when I noticed the contrast between the lyrics and the instrumental and how he used that as sort of this wavering between, like, finding the middle ground there, was so unique to me and such a creative idea. I loved it. And minus a couple songs on here that I just don't think fit or are redone copycats of the, redone in worse ways of some other songs in the album. This one is getting a strong 9 out of 10 for me. I have raised my ranking of In Rainbows. I have raised my ranking in the Radiohead discography of it. So, congratulations, Radiohead fans. There you go. no disrespect, but the lyric, I have no idea what I'm talking about, was just said a couple seconds ago. Yeah, I see what you're going for. Fair enough. All right, so that is our In Rainbows ranking.
With this new
I don't
setup?
think we have done OK Computer with the new setup, but maybe we have. I don't remember.
If we haven't, we'll do it.
Yeah, exactly. If we haven't, we did say we do need OK Computer, ICRU. Wow, there's a lot of comments.
Today with this setup either.
All right, I want to read all the comments, but let me finish off the video for everyone that was watching on YouTube. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy this. This was our In Rainbows 300 subscribers special video. If you would like to be part of the live stream, I'm sure you heard us talking to some of the chat on this video. We do these live album reviews and song reviews, especially if there are new songs coming out. We do these all the time. We have subscriber goals set up. You guys can go check out the post and community post. It will be 350. I don't know what the actual thing is.
Time to hop over.
Better
to the
not
movie.
be cheeks.
Let me.
It's Led Zeppelin.
It is
The debut.
Yeah.
the debut of Led Zeppelin 1 is our 351. So if you guys would like to hear this review, Led Zeppelin 1, go subscribe, get other people to subscribe, hit the like button, hit the bell to get notified when we do these live reviews. We also post them on YouTube, but usually it's about a day after or so. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy. Follow us on Twitter, follow us on TikTok, and we'll see you
Follow me
guys.
on Spotify.
Sure, why not? And we'll see you guys in the next video. All right, live stream. Thank you guys so much for coming out. We have a ton of comments I wanted to read before we end this, so let me go through this because I know I didn't get to see all the opinions. Mephistopheles kind of always reminds me of Lovecraft, to be honest. Oh, I know what you're going for there, Jimbo. I like that
Sub on your 40
comparison.
alts.
Okay.
Sub bot. We need it.
Listen to the early 2006 version of the song. The drums way better. I guess that was from Videotape. I like Videotape. Love. See, I think paying attention to lyrics above sound is just contradictory to what you should be doing when listening to music. It depends on the genre. Some genres like rap is entirely built around lyrics. In fact, that is how rap became a genre, was freestyling. So
I somewhat agree with you there.
freestyling is. Were you talking to me or that guy?
You.
Yeah.
Where
Rap
lyrics
was.
are important or more important in some genres more than others. Like it's more important in
Yes,
folk.
it is.
I think there's more value to them. In
Rap
folk,
was
rap.
built around freestyling. Instrumentals came in and made it, booming with hip hop and whatnot. But rap came as a genre by freestyling.
I think you need great lyrics to be a good rapper or a good folk artist. I don't think you need great lyrics to be a good rock artist.
I would Noah. That might be the first time we have ever 100% agreed with each other. Holy shit!
Look at that.
Look at that. It's probably the most consistent, amazing
What
track list
ridiculous
I've ever
things to say.
heard. Problem is with the album is that I don't like how it comes together. It sounds more like a playlist than an album. Hugo, I actually really appreciate that opinion.
One of the
That's
complaints I have about In
fantastic
Rainbows.
opinion.
It does not
work as an album.
as much. Okay, it does work as an album, just not as much as like Hit A does.
Body
Hit
Snatchers.
A
Go
is
ahead.
sequenced better.
So we have Body Snatchers, Jigsaw, House of Cards. What a wild top 3. Holy cow. We need OK Computer, Isuru. We will be getting to that if we haven't done it. Maybe we've done it.
For the record,
think we
lyrics matter equally in every genre.
15 Step. Wow, number 3.
aspect of music,
Reckoner,
that's equal to
Weird
every
Fishes.
genre.
Love the Weird Fishes in Reckoner 1 and 2. Great picks, Hugo. Great
They
to
flip 'em,
How is
but-
All I Need not in the top 10? Bro, it's a beautiful song. It would be my number 4, but
It's like number 5 for
just
me.
right outside it. 9.5 overall, sadly. Sadly? Why is it sad,
Yeah.
Hugo?
Because he wants it to be a 10, but he can't properly justify it. I get that.
We need
I
all
feel
of them
that
on
way.
the channel, such good albums. Well, we will eventually get through
We'll
Radiohead's
get
discography.
there.
It's just they have a lot of albums. It's going to take a minute. It's hard to rank Radiohead albums because every album is so different.
I mean,
I don't necessarily know if I agree with that. I feel like a lot of the albums, especially the top 3, all have very similar aspects to them.
I don't agree
Based,
that they're. I agree that they all sound different, but I don't really view that as
About to sub on my 40 alts.
Yeah.
This album is such a blessing and a curse to me. Fair enough, bro. Lyrics, I swear, do not matter. A lot of good dance EDM. Okay, bro. You're talking about
I'm not gonna
EDM
listen.
music. Nobody's listening to the lyrics in EDM music at all.
Well, that kind of proves.
So yeah,
I am.
I mean, okay.
That's
you
like
might
the
be
biggest.
only person.
That
in
is one of
history.
the biggest problems with some EDMs, with like EDM music, is that like they don't put that much thought into them. I'm not saying you have to write fucking lyrical masterpieces, but just like don't make them stupid.
Thank
what
you,
I was
Jimbo.
saying though is that lyrics matter more in certain genres than others.
Absolutely not.
Though your rap
Ridiculous.
and hip hop points make sense. Thank you, Cacao. Appreciate it. Like the
like
stream.
you.
Hey, Jimbo, thank you, man. Well, y'all give such detailed thoughts about songs. Stream channel, always appreciate it all. Well, we certainly try, and with in Rainbows and Radiohead in particular, they do make it quite easy to give detailed thoughts because their songs are extremely detailed. So it's kind of it helps to be able to point out things in this type of music. All right. Thank you, chat. Thank you, live stream. This was a pretty awesome live stream we had. Ooh, Hugo dropping his Radiohead rankings.
Good
Kid
number
A
one,
at
Hugo.
one.
Look at you being
Okay,
right.
computer at a 9.9.
It's
Wow.
like an 8.5.
In Rainbow's 9.5. Moonshade Pool's a 9. That's higher than I've seen other people rank it. The Ben's at 8.5 is pretty crazy. Okay. My other guy just made a point. Lyrics matter equally. They don't, though some matter more than the others. I mean,
Why?
Cole and I have
Based
had
on
this
what?
disagreement for
Why?
forever.
Because you say so?
We've had this disagreement forever. I don't know if we'll ever be able to convince them that lyrics matter differently in some in some genres.
It's ridiculous.
I don't know, but anyway, ain't no
Everything
way.
is judged the exact same.
Ain't no way I'm listening to Daft Punk for the deep profoundness of Around the World.
I'm not asking for deep profoundness. Just don't be stupid. That's all I ask. All I ask from any song is don't have bad lyrics.
That's funny.
That's a fair point.
I will praise your good lyrics. I will knock your bad lyrics across every genre. I don't think lyrics of Around the World are stupid because
And
they're
yet-
not even really saying anything.
And yeah, here's the thing though, is that he says this, but some songs are just meant to be fun without lyrical genius, and you can
Since
still
when
call
can
that,
you have a
and
song
you can
that's-
still call that a 10.
I'm not saying I'm not saying that a song cannot be a 10 unless it's lyrically brilliant. That's not what I'm saying at all. I don't think Helter Skelter is lyrically brilliant at all. Not even close. But they're not stupid.
Okay, this
All right,
is
yeah.
for another day.
Yeah, we'll have to have this argument. Maybe we'll have a whole podcast just dedicated to arguing about lyrics because we could do this forever.
Just do what you're trying to do incredibly well.
Thank you, chat, for coming out. We had an awesome amount of viewers. You guys were very talkative today, which is sick. Love to see the comments. Love to see the opinions as well.
That's true.
And if you guys want to, like I said below, hit subscribe, although I'm sure a lot of you are already subscribed. But tell your friends, share the video, share the stream. Once we have sub goals, we keep adding to these sub goals. We have a ton of different ideas for different albums. And yes, some of our sub goals are meant for torture viewing pleasure. Some of them are not things that we think we're going to like. Some of them are just there so you can see us in physical pain listening to them. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy, and we'll see you in the next stream. Have a great rest of your night or day, wherever you are.